Think we're good to go. Audio seems fine. Oh, I forgot to pull up the app on my phone. I'm a very smart streamer, as I'm sure you guys can tell. Alrighty, let's get it. We're pretty close to finishing the game, so I'm hoping we can get it done tonight. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see, cause I don't remember exactly where I was, but I want to say we were pretty close to the end. So you'll just have to see. Alright. Okay. That's the wrong button. How does this game work again? There we go. Okay. Alright. Guess we just move on along. Oh, there's a thing here. What's this? Yeah, I don't care. Read the paper. There we go. About battery fluid. Battery fluid. The fluid used in batteries is a diluted solution of mixed water and sulfuric acid. Both must be of a high purity. When fully charged, battery fluid should have a specific gravity of 1.280 plus or minus 0.010 at 20 degrees Celsius. Battery acid purity. Take care that the dilute sulfuric acid solution is of a sufficient purity. Cool. Alright. So, I'm gonna have to... Oh, the purification room. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to mix up some water and sulfuric acid. Oh, there's squishy things. Get him. Well, I got him, alright. Get it. There we go. Get it? There we go. I like making sure I squish all of them. I do not like the leeches. They freak me out. Alright. Where are we? Okay. Basement 7. Catwalk feels very freaky. Uh-oh. Okay, cool. Oh, they look freaky. These enemies here kind of look like the Regenerators or whatever the heck they're called from Resident Evil 4. Luckily they don't look, you know, quite as freaky. But still. Alright. Let's head down this then. Why didn't Billy come with me? He wasn't standing on it, or can only one of us go? Okay. Okay, this ladder over here goes to a dead end, so let's hit that first. Oh. Cutscene. What the fuck? Oh, is it the tyrant from earlier? Yeah, sure looks like it. Hmm. Really fucking do something. God damn. Oh. Oh shit. I'm gonna squeeze past. Oh wow. Okay, he went down really quick. That's I was not expecting 2 rounds to put him down, but alright. Yeah, press the button. Mm-hmm. Alright, so this room is like pretty, yeah, it's like self-contained. There's just only this one little area, so oh, interesting. Okay. You can come back for that stuff. Can't leave it here. Whatever. No, not... Yeah. The motherboard, huh? That's a... It's an interesting looking contraption. Alright. Alrighty then. Yeah, we have a motherboard. I don't really know what to do with that, but I imagine it's one of those things like, we'll find it when we find it, you know? Maybe it'll open one of those locked doors. Oh, I can't. Okay, maybe what it'll do is make it possible for me to go through there. It's a possibility. Okay, I don't really know where to go, but clearly it's not this way. Alrighty. Guess we'll just head back up for now. Nothing interesting about this. Oh. Billy, leave those here. There we go. Hmm. Only one way to go for now, I guess. Okay. So we're here. I can take that elevator up to there. Wait. Yeah. Hang on. I can use this ladder, which gets me up into a room that it looks like it's self-contained, so it's probably not going to be very useful. So I can go around and take that elevator up, which pretty much just takes me right back out of the facility. Or I can go take those stairs, which I think comes down to here. I guess I'll just go that way and see what I can find. That would be this way. Okay. I need a battery for the forklift, that's right. Okay. So not that yet. What's this? Nothing? Okay. Nothing going on here. There's no purpose in going that way. What's going on over here? This is locked from the other side. Okay. So do you see my confusion? I can't go this way. I have to come down from these stairs, but I cannot. The only way to get over here is to get through this walkway, which I don't know how to do right now. This room is useless. It just came from here. There's nothing in here. And that goes to here. Nothing in that room. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna take that elevator back up. I do remember there being a console of some sort up there. Maybe I have to put the motherboard into that and see what happens. I don't know. Oh. Where did he get here? Okay, weird. Where did these guys come from? Maybe they put those zombies here to let us know this is the direction we're supposed to be going in. Maybe. Ooh. Yeah, this looks like something. Just tap A on anything. Just anything could be something. Okay, no. None of those things were some things. Okay. Okay, there's nothing in here to interact with either. Doesn't this head out to the outside? Not the outside, but this is where the elevator is. I think. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure we're done here. Alright, well. I'm confused! That means it's time to turn to IGN and hope that their guide is helpful. In just any capacity. We are in the treatment plant. One thing that sucks about using a guide is, you have to scroll through to figure out what part they're at. Let's see. Yep, we turned on the power. That was like the first thing we did here. We went and, we went and got Mr. William here. We moved the blocks to get across that one gap, right? Oh my god, their website is constantly refreshing. Okay, now let's talk about the tyrant. Okay. Yeah, the prototype tyrant. Got him. He's done. He's taken care of. There's so much. They're talking so much about like it's like a guide to the boss fight. It was super easy. Yeah. There's a place to use the motherboard in the same room, in the same room. So I have to go all the way back to the room that I left. All right, well, I guess that's a lesson to pay more attention or something. It's so strange. All right, well, it's gonna be quite a trek. This door, right? Yeah. Man! After all of that. After all of that. It was in the same room. Apparently I missed a leech there. Okay, I think we're almost there now. Yep. Head back up the ladder, let's see what's going on. Was it right here? No. Hmm. Okay, let me actually read this. Circuit breaker has been destroyed. Power seems to be coming from the backup power supply. Okay. That's great. You want to plug that in? No? Alright. What's this over here? There's nothing over here. Did I misread? Oh. Hmm. It's in the other room. Just before we come down the lift. It's not this room, it's the one before this room. If you thought Death Stranding 2 was Walking Simulator, clearly you haven't played Resident Evil 0. Well, it's Resident Evil 0 with the side of being a dumbass. Control panel for a gondola. The motherboard is missing. Without the motherboard, the gondola can't receive electric current. Boy, do I have news for you! Power's been restored. Yippee. Oh. Box. What's in the box? Oh. It's Rebecca. Rebecca's in the box. Alright then. I'm severely disappointed that I didn't get to see her climbing into and out of the box. Yeah, I turned the lever. Alright. What else is going on around here? Well, yeah, I can go to that one place. Ugh. Still hate these things. See where we at? Here. Can I unlock this door? Sure can. What's this? Industrial water. Oh, snap. Oh, cool. I got my sulfuric acid. I got my battery fluid now. Alright then. Good thing I preemptively put red chemicals in my mixing set when I found it earlier. But these things are totally busting out. Alright, Billy. Time to go meet up with Rebecca. Really? Seriously? That has to be, bar none, the stupidest way I have ever died in a video game ever. Wow. Wow. Okay. There was nothing I could do. I tried, you know, anything. No, read the paper, just for lore reasons. That's so dumb. Just eaten in one bite. Billy is not a light snack. Anyway. Time to go squish all these leeches all over again. This one, there we go. Well, on the plus side, I know what I'm doing this time. So it'll be a lot quicker to make, you know, the same progress. Let me leave this behind. But now I don't need them, but better to have them here than not, you know? Let's get the hand cannon ready. The lightning hawk, or whatever they call it. There he goes. Easy win. Seriously. It's funny because in the IGN article they say that this boss fight is slightly harder than the other one. Maybe it is. Maybe it is, because I did actually bring the Magnum with me this time. And if I had in the first one, it probably would have been a lot easier, but even still. There was no, like, cover in the first one. It was just one relatively small, empty room, just a box. There was no, like, corners you could hide around like with this one. He swung on you. He was hitting you.
Let's split up.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna leave Billy there. And go around. Oops. Can I skip this? I can, thank goodness. Get in the gondola. Alrighty. Twist that thing. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Making good progress. Yep. Pick these things up. Alright. Beautiful. Locked from the other side. Aw, man. Alright, Billy. Oh, wow, okay. I was just gonna shoot him from up there, but... Okay. I didn't have to kill the frog at all. I just had to make it get bored, I guess. Oh. Guess we're not as close as I thought we were.
Let's regroup. Roger.
Roger. No, silly Rebecca. That's Billy. Yeah. Billy, get over here. An empty battery. Yeah, I saw that coming from a mile away. Shoot it maybe? Shoot it maybe? Why are you just standing there? Alright. Good job, Billy. Handled it like a pro. Now. High power battery. There we go. Excuse me. Alright. Now I can put the battery in the forklift. But I also need to remember where the forklift is. I don't think it's too far, actually. Come on, William. Let's go. Not through here. It's the other door. Oh, there's leeches here again. That's weird. Alright. I think the forklift is on the other side of this door. Question mark? Yeah, this is the room. Okay, see where that thing needs a battery? Put the battery in the forklift. There's a space for a battery, and I have a battery. Put it in the forklift. Thank you. No. Rebecca, you get up there.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Okay, now Billy, press the button. Incinerator. Keycard looks similar to those used by Umbrella employees. Golly gee, I wonder why. Alright, where's the incinerator? Maybe it's through that other locked door there. Let's get a move on, William.
Let's go.
Okay.
There we go. Okie dokie. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I say that a lot, don't I? I mean, that time... That couple of times, I guess. I was doing it ironically because I was realizing how much I do it. Not on purpose. Alright, let's head on down then. Shut this door after you. Alright. After you what? Oh. Wow. Hey Billy, there's a lot of shotgun ammo. There we go. Okay. Aha! Magnetic card reader. I bet I know what to do with that. Yeah, throw the card away. I don't like this. Feels ominous. Okay, maybe it was okay? I don't know. Ooh, cutscene. Ooh.
Welcome, young ones. So glad you have joined the party. You are the guests of honor. After all, it's your wake.
Who are you? Dr. Marcus?
No, you can't be. What's going on?
10 years ago, Spencer had me assassinated.
Ah, yeah, it's a very smart and discreet assassination method right there. Wesker. And that other guy.
Time to die, Doctor.
I will take over your research.
Wesker. Birkin.
Damn.
However, something wondrous happened.
Ew. I do not need the POV of the
Inside
beach.
my queen. Years to procreate my new life.
I live. Now I will have my revenge on Umbrella. And the world will burn in an inferno of hate.
You'll pay for what you've done.
We'll see which one of us is gonna die.
Ew. Ew. Why are you taking this out on us, man? You should have saved the creepy monster transformation for, you know, the people who have done you wrong. Oh, interesting. Please don't tell me he's already dead. You're joking. You're joking. You're messing with me. He died that fast? Insane. Insane. Definitely have to use one at a time. That's not what I meant to do, but whatever. Here we go. Is the Magnum just that good? I guess the Magnum's just that good, because it deleted him, like, immediately. Oh. Just got an achievement for obtaining all keys and using them all. Alright then. Let's go ahead and save. Given the fact that we just killed the final boss, or not, maybe not the final boss, but we just killed who I imagined would have been the final boss. I've got a feeling we're pretty much done here. Wow, that is so much healing stuff. Okay, first of all... Okay. Okay, first of all... Here we go. Not a ton of stocking up I can do right now. So, you know, I'll do what I can. Yeah. I'll have him hold on to the napalm grenades just because I don't want to have to go all the way back. How long is it going to take for me to go back and get, the grenade launcher? I have to go all the way to the top and then take the elevator to the factory. Oh, maybe not. Yes. I should take the... Oh man, that is far away. That is far away. I have to take it... I have to take the elevator back to the factory. I have to get to the elevator, and then I have to take it back to the factory. And then I have to traverse a couple rooms of the factory to be able to get it. I'm good. I'm good. Let's just get out of here. Really get on the thing. Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle.
What?
It's the Queen!
Shocker.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Who activated the self-destruct system?
Why is there a self-destruct system? Why does every single Umbrella facility have a self-destruct function?
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Oh, it's a vampire.
Billy, we can't handle sunlight.
It's a vampire
Open the
leech.
windows.
That's what I thought.
Follow me! You work on the windows.
Got it.
I'll use my charm to distract Her Majesty.
Oh. Gate operation manual. Why is there a manual for it? Whatever.
All personnel.
To open the heliport in case of emergency, follow the procedures below. Moving the lock. There are 4 locking mechanisms in the room which must be activated in this order. Southwest side. Yeah, let me remember how. North, east, southwest. So southwest is going to be the bottom left. Then northwest, which is top left. And then southeast, bottom right. And then west, which is going to be middle left.
Evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Okay. Southeast, northeast, southwest. Ow.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel
Hang on, let me double check. Let me double check that.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Okay.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm locked in. Or trying to be, anyway. This is unfortunate. I didn't give Billy any healing items.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat. The self-destruct system
Okay.
has been
Um,
activated. All personnel evacuate
well,
immediately. Repeat.
I guess we'll see how this goes.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Okay.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
That means we got it, right? Yay.
Billy!
Oh, snap.
Hey, Queenie! Feast on this!
Queenie, huh? That's so creative, Billy. Good job. Ah, damn! That is a powerful revolver.
Rebecca, hurry!
No kidding. I like how it looked like there was like a bomb in every single room. Like there was an internal outline of the entire building as it exploded. You're just now taking those off, huh?
Hey, that must be the old mansion that Enrico was talking about. I guess it's time to say goodbye.
Why'd you just steal that from him?
Officially, Lieutenant Billy Cohen is dead.
Yeah,
Oh.
just a zombie now.
I guess I should have continued watching. Oh, whoops. Well, that was something.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Alright then. See, I knew we were close to the end. My other streams were like 4 hours long. This one was 1 hour. That's all we needed. That's all we needed. I knew we were close to the end. I told you guys. I told you guys. I gotta say, one of my friends, was he kind of made fun of me for playing this game because he was like, "Oh wow, you're playing the worst Resident Evil game." And I gotta say, I don't think this was the worst Resident Evil game. Partially because, you know, Resident Evil 8 still exists. I had a pretty good time playing this. It was fun. And it was funny to see, you know, how corny and awful it was at some times. I'd say it was a pretty enjoyable experience, all things considered. That was pretty fun. That was pretty fun. I am gonna sit through the whole credits, even still. I love the music in this game, too. A lot of it is, I lost the word. Oh, a lot of it's like piano music, and I love pianos. I love the sounds they make. I'm not just a big fan of of the instruments specifically. I mean, I love the way pianos sound. One of my favorite instruments to listen to, and a lot of the music in this game is very piano heavy, so I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Very nice. Motion capture. Do you think they had to mocap the, you know, the animations where they get frickin' launched by the enemies? You know, the prototype tyrant and the queen that we fought at the end there. When you get hit, they'd like go flying and spin around in circles. Do you think they had to mocap that part? Or do you think they animated that by hand? It's pretty funny to imagine either way, honestly. Shinji, crank that, soldier boy. No? Nobody? Alright. Fair enough. I have not actually seen that show, for the record. I've just seen the meme, that's it. These are long credits. I feel like the RE1 credits were longer. I mean, were shorter. Which is strange because RE1, the game itself, was longer, as far as I'm aware. Alright. Well, there it was. can now play Leech Hunter. What on earth is that? You can now play Wesker mode. Hang on. Okay. The finished data, I'm gonna put on save number 20. Excuse me. Yeah, that's my clear data. Now, hang on. Because now we have 2 new modes that sound super interesting. What's Wesker mode? Leech Hunter sounds interesting too, I guess, but... Oh. What's Wesker mode? Oh no. This is not what I wanted. I didn't want to start just a new game. I should have known. It's probably in extras. Yeah, back at the beginning of the game. That's not what I meant. Here. Yeah, Wesker mode. What is this? You now play as Wesker. Hold B and release to perform a forward dash. Press B while dashing to stop. Use left stick plus B while dashing to change direction. Okay. While aiming, hold X and release to perform a long distance attack. Interesting. Oh, we're getting right into it, huh? Oh. Evil Rebecca. Shit, alright. I'm interested. I'm gonna play around with this for a little bit and see what it's all about, you know? Okay, I already forgot what the button was for the other. I remember the dash? This is so strange. Hang on. I gotta go into my own stream and rewind. How do I do it? How do I... Let me look. No. I can't rewind my own stream. I see how it is. I see how it is. Okay, well. Interesting. Interesting.
This is Officer Chambers from Stars Bravo.
Oh, it shows the... Ow. Rude. Weird.
What just happened? I thought they were dead.
I hope this outfit is unlocked now that I've completed the main quest. Not the main quest. I mean the main game. I hope I can use this outfit. in the main game as well. Oh snap.
Billy. Lieutenant Cohen.
I don't know about that.
You seem to know me. Been fantasizing about me, have you?
You're the prisoner that was being transferred for execution. You were with
Okay.
the soldiers outside.
They had the other ones, the other
You're with stars. Well,
What's
no
it called?
offense, honey, but your kind doesn't seem to want me around.
the other
so I'm afraid our little chat time is over.
Wait,
things. Hang
you're
on.
under arrest.
Hang on, I'll figure it out.
No thanks, Dollface. I've already worn handcuffs.
I could shoot, you know.
The other cutscenes didn't have their outfits
Edward,
appear as they are.
what happened?
But this one, where Billy's introduced, is
You must be careful.
like it does have the outfits.
The forest,
It's so weird.
zombies, and monsters.
Zombies and
Yeah. We've seen this before. We know what's going on. Yep. Okay. Thank God I survived that. Would have been very embarrassing otherwise. Hmm. I don't care to read through all that. Okay. Interesting. I'm just gonna go until I get access to Billy.
This is Rebecca. Over.
And Rico. Yeah, I've seen this already. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, throw away the key, whatever.
It's gonna be dangerous from here on in. Why don't we cooperate?
It's so funny.
Cooperate with you?
Listen, little girl, if you haven't noticed, there's some pretty freaked out things on this train. And I, for one, want to get out of here. I don't think we stand a chance doing it alone.
You expect me to trust you, a wanted felon? I don't need your help. I can handle this on my own. And don't call me little girl.
All right, Miss Do-It-Yourself. What should I call you?
The name is Rebecca Chambers, but that's Officer Chambers to you.
Well then, Rebecca, why don't you go and try while I wait here?
What doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me is this game came out in 2002, I thought, but they have a Wesker mode, and Wesker is clearly dressed as he was in Resident Evil 5. Am I supposed to run? I don't remember. Yeah, I am. I guess some of the cutscenes are like pre-rendered and some of them not. Odd. Great.
Who is that guy?
What's going on? Who's controlling the train?
Go and check out the first engine car. Listen, we gotta cooperate with each other from now on. You got that?
Well, I don't...
Clue in, girl. Or maybe you like being worm bait.
All right. But you just remember, I will shoot you if you try anything funny.
Fine. Now take these with you. If you find anything, give me a call, all right?
Right. It's all the same stuff from earlier. It's so funny that it's a Wesker. It even still says Wesker. That's funny. Oh my god, his eyes are glowing! You do get to do the dashes and everything, too. Okay, it said something else. Something about a long-range attack. Oh! Oh, you can charge it up. My god. This is such a stupid way to play the game, and I fucking love it. This is great. This feels like a mod. This doesn't feel like how you're meant to play the game. I guess technically it isn't how you're meant to play the game, but... I hear a zombie. His fucking head exploded! Oh my gosh! And that wasn't even a fully charged up attack either. My goodness. I'm 100% playing through the entirety of this game all over again in Wesker mode. Maybe not on stream, but it's definitely something I'm gonna want to do. because that is funny. Okay, I need the card to do this. Right. The way his eyes are glowing all the time makes it comical almost. Makes it a lot quicker to navigate through the game. What's even the point? What's the point in any of the enemies doing anything? When you can play as freaking Albert Wesker, there's no point. It's too bad that, you know, Ouroboros Rebecca doesn't get the same abilities. And no, she does not.
Fine.
Oh my gosh. They replaced some of the voice lines too. That caught me so off guard. 'Cause in the cutscenes it's still Billy's voice. But right there, I'll go. Fine. Where did Wesker come from? My gosh. I can't remember how long it'll take to get to the first boss fight. But I feel like it takes a while. I'm not gonna play this for much longer. I'll just play until I guess I'll play until I can save again without it being like redundant, you know what I mean? I'll wait until the next time it's convenient to save. Okay, I don't really know what I'm doing right now. His run is so silly looking. Outside of the context of Resident Evil 5. It's so goofy. I love it. I love it. This is the greatest addition to a video game ever. Meow. My cat's out here. He was hiding in his cat tree, but he just crawled down. He's creeping around now. I bet he's trying to get into something, but I don't think there's anything for him to get into. Okay, so I know I gotta get into the conductor's room there. But I don't remember how. Hmm. Meow. Meow. He's looking at me all suspicious. What? What, Tanner? What do you want? That's what I thought. Alright, well. I don't really remember what to do, so. Guess I'm heading back. Meow! What are you yelling about, Tanner? Huh? What? What's up? Meow! Oh, there's a paper here. Did I read this before? In closing the dining car, supervisors are asked to switch off the automatic doors after ensuring all staff have vacated the car. The main automatic door power switch is located on the roof of the fifth car. Right. Okay. I guess I have read that before. Hey, is there like... Oh! Stupid. Tanner? I'll beat you up. Yeah, that's what I thought. That kitty. He's such a little brat. Yeah, place an item. That item will be this key. Send her down. Take. Yes. Meow. That running animation will never not be funny. My gosh. Okay. Now I can get into the conductor's car. Or not car, it's just the room. Now I can get into the conductor's room, and then there's like a ladder to the roof, and then I can go fight. I wonder how much damage this the eyeball attack does. The death stare, as it were. I wonder how much damage it will do to, like... Oh! I'm stupid. Yeah, I don't need the key anymore. Throw it away. Doesn't matter. I forgot. My plan was I'm gonna keep playing until I get to the first boss fight, but then I realized it was gonna be a while before I got to a boss fight. But now I'm realizing it's not gonna be that long at all. It's gonna be right when I go upstairs. I have to know. 'Cause upstairs is like, it's the giant scorpion thing or whatever. I have to know. Ah. Oh man. What a shame. I was really excited to see that there was actually somebody in my chat, but alas, it's another person who's advertising for viewer bots. I'm writing out a report. I mean, it's 4 words, but it's something. Let's report that person. Block this user and ban them. Ban. There we go. Alright. Whoa. Okay. Oh, okay. Hello. I guess having some people lurk makes sense. Anyway, I'm not gonna be on for too much longer anyway, but I just want to go long enough to see. I just want to see what happens when I do that death stare attack on the scorpion. Yeah, there's a thing on the trolley there. Do you want to take that? Why does it feel so out of place? I know, it's so funny. It's such an odd thing. And it's especially funny because, I mean, Rebecca is still just Rebecca, but as you can see, even in this menu, Rebecca looks normal in spite of her having, I think the cosmetic like gives her darker hair and her eyes are like glowing red and all that. It doesn't show that here. But instead of Billy, it still shows Wesker. And it's so strange. It is not, it's obviously not meant to be here. I wonder when they decided to add this, because it can't have been when the game came out. Cause yeah, it does feel like a mod, especially like all his movements and stuff. They just don't feel natural in this context. It feels so weird. Not that that's a bad thing. It's still really funny. But it's like with the running animation, it looks like they ported it straight over from RE5, but not very well. It doesn't look like it's meant to be here, but it is, and I'm here for it. It's the funniest thing this game has given me so far. Okay, is the boss gonna come down now? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. I really hope that the death stare attack like insta-kills it or something. Quiet, Tanner, not right now. Easy, cat's yelling at me now. Okay, let's get back up against the wall. Charge it up. Oh, it doesn't do anything against the scorpion. That's a shame. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. That's lame. Well, I guess now I know. It doesn't do anything against bosses, but it sure as hell does do good damage to standard enemies. Are you sure you don't want to get hit by this? Oh! No, it does hurt it! I just have to aim downwards, apparently. Well, alright then. Yeah, it finished it off, so I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't have to shoot it at all in the first place. That's so funny. That's so funny. My gosh. I have to know whose idea this was. I'm just really curious about how it came to be, you know? Like, okay, Resident Evil 0 came out at the same time as the Resident Evil 1 HD remake, which is 2002. Maybe not like exactly the same time, but roughly the same time. So it came out in 2002. And if I'm remembering correctly, Resident Evil 5 came out in 2005 or 2006, which is a little bit after Resident Evil 0 came out. So what I'm curious about is, at what point did they decide, you know, it would be a really good idea to go back to that game we made 4 years ago, or whenever Resident Evil 5 came out. Actually, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna go look it up right now. When did RE5 come out? Oh, 2009. I was way off. Okay. Resident Evil 5 came out in 2009. And RE0 came out in 2002, like I thought. So, that means there was a 7-year gap between these two games, and they still were like, you know what would be a really good idea? To go back to that game we made 7 years ago and add this silly extra mode for no reason. For no reason. Just because it would be kind of funny. Quiet, Tanner. Oh, Wesker's text, his save text is purple. That's funny. It's probably not on purpose, I'm remembering now. Because, the first time I started playing this game, my save text was white. And then when I saved over my old saves, it became blue. Hang on, I gotta let the cat out because he's yapping. I don't know if you can hear him. Tanner, go ahead, speak for the people. They want to hear you. You hear him? Speak. Tanner, they're listening. Talk to them. One more. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words, Tanner. Okay, now go. There he goes. He's a loud boy. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He likes to talk. Except for when you want him to talk most of the time. There are a lot of times where he'll just be hanging out in my room while I'm streaming or on a call with my friends or whatever. And I'll ask him to talk and he just won't do it. He'll stare at me like I'm making the most ridiculous request of him. Anyway. So that's a pretty fun mode. I'm probably gonna play more of that at some point. Oh, interesting. Do I have the whole gallery filled out now? It looks like I do. Oh yeah, it says 100%. That's cool. I want to find... There was one other thing. It said, there's another mode. It's the Leech Hunter mode. I don't know what that is. It said I can now play Leech Hunter or whatever. I'm gonna Google it, I guess. Oh, you just load your clear data, apparently. That's interesting. Let's see. Oh, hang on. Okay, I'm looking at Wesker mode. It says it came out, in Resident Evil 0, the HD remaster. The HD remaster, Resident Evil 0, Are you playing all the games before 9 comes out? Yes, that is kind of the plan. I have already played all of the games, but or almost all of the games. But yeah, I think 9 comes out next February or March, if I remember correctly, which is exciting. Um, but I also kind of wanted an excuse to play through all of the Resident Evil games anyway, so I figured I'd do them all on stream. Uh, the only ones, aside from Resident Evil Zero, which I had not played, or I played a tiny bit, but I didn't finish until I started playing it on stream. But the only other games that I haven't finished yet is Revelations and Revelations 2. So I'm kind of excited to get to those ones because I haven't played them yet. But yeah, I'm playing through every Resident Evil title I own in chronological order on stream. Since I finished Resident Evil 0 tonight, I'm gonna be starting my Resident Evil 1 playthrough, well, whenever the next time I stream is. Might be tomorrow. It'll probably be sometime this week, but anyway, I'm gonna start that soon. And I have already played through that one, so hopefully this my second playthrough here will be a bit quicker. But I'm gonna play as Chris, which I haven't played. I played as Jill in my first playthrough, so I'm interested to see how different it'll be playing as Chris. Anyway, and then I have Resident Evil 2. I have the remakes of Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4 that I'll play. And then I have a friend who has agreed to play Resident Evil 5 and 6 with me, because those two are co-op, so me and him are going to play those together on stream. And then I'll have 7 and 8. I don't remember where in the timeline Revelations and Revelations 2 is, but I'll be sure to play those whenever they work. I think Revelations 1 is before Resident Evil 4, and then Revelations 2 is after 5, or something like that. Here, let me see. When does RA Revelations take place? Oh, there is a full timeline on Reddit. Oh boy. Okay. Oh jeez. There are so many games. Okay. RE4 is in 2004. Revelations is 2005. Okay, then it's RE5, and then Revelations 2, and then 6. And then 7, and then 8. Okay. Alright, so now we know. So yeah, that will be, that's my plan. I'll play through all of the titles that I own. I thought about getting Code Veronica, but then I didn't. It's as simple as that. I thought about it, and I almost did. It was on sale at one point. I was really thinking about it, but I didn't end up getting it. I might come back to it another time, but yeah, I've heard very conflicting opinions on Code Veronica. It is one of the older games, which would make me a little bit hesitant to play it anyway. Considering the experience I've had in the first two games, in 0 and 1, I can't imagine it would be bad necessarily, if it's anything like those two. But at the same time, the clunky movements and all of that, it kind of throws me off a little bit, so I don't know. I'm not too sure about it, but we will see. We will see. Anyway, I'm gonna play a little bit of the Leech Hunter mode, rather than just sitting here and talking while I'm on the title screen. There was something else I had looked at, oh right, so Wesker mode was added to the HD remaster specifically. Oh, hang on. Oh, there's a lore to Wesker mode. I mean, it's obviously not canon. Oh, okay. So the lore, quote unquote, to Wesker mode is Wesker replaces Billy, right? And then what happens to Rebecca is she has the P30 injector, which is the little machine that Jill Valentine has on her, like, implanted on her chest in RE5. Yeah, RE5. It's the thing that makes her, like, brainwashed and work with Wesker. Interesting, interesting. Okay, I didn't realize there was lore. Upon completing Wesker mode for the first time, Rebecca's Team Wesker costume is unlocked in the main campaign. Okay. And when the player equips it for the first time, the Welcome to Team Wesker award will be unlocked. In addition, no gameplay rank is received after completing Wesker mode. Interesting. Wesker is based on his appearance in Resident Evil 5 rather than his appearance in Zero, although he does not wear his trench coat. During gameplay, Wesker's eyes glow bright red similar to his appearance in Resident Evil Code Veronica, except during cutscenes. Rebecca has pale skin and glowing red eyes similar to Wesker's. Her hair is also much darker. She wears a P30 injection device on her chest, as the brainwashed Jill Valentine wore in Resident Evil 5, and a tactical black jumpsuit. Gotcha. Oh, and apparently it is a thing that the save files are meant to be pink. Like that is specifically on purpose, apparently. Just a little bit interesting. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to play through the entirety of this. Maybe maybe on my own. More than likely, I'll play it off stream. Um, but yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Yeah, I didn't know there was lore to it, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, let's check out the Leech Hunter mode, and then I'll go ahead and cut the stream after that, I think. Oh, extra game. Ah, here we go. Okay. How to play. Let's see. Let's see what this is about. Oh. Your mission. Find all the blue and green leech charms in the Umbrella facility and exit the mansion's front door. Leech charm features. 1. Colors. Billy and Rebecca can only carry a certain color of leech charm, and they cannot be exchanged between characters. Billy carries the blue ones. Rebecca carries the green ones. Can't be dropped, but once you acquire a leech charm, it cannot be dropped. Inventory storage. Up to 10 leech items can be stored in your inventory as one item. Leech charm count. There's 50 of each. If you exit through the mansion's front door or either character dies, then the game will end. If a character dies, your leech charms will not be counted, so stay alive until you escape. Good luck. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I don't like... I don't like how tense that music was. I hope it's not gonna be that tense in gameplay. Okay. Okay. Billy gets blue, right? Let's see, what do we start with? Alright, pretty basic stuff. Okay. Alright, okay. Okay. Like, I imagine some of the rooms are gonna be cut off or something. I don't know. Here we go. Here's another green one. Man, this is gonna be a pain. Okay, I guess I gotta... It's locked. Oh, I have to go and get the key for that all over again? That's a shame. A knife? Yeah, like I need that. This is an interesting mode. Oh. Billy, do something. Billy, do something. Billy, do anything. Oh my god. Wow. Great job, Billy. So helpful. Excuse me. Alright. Oh my god. How dead am I? Not. I'm not. Okay. That's surprising, almost. Shit. Ugh. I'm just gonna take this. I'm just gonna eat it straight away. May as well. You have a favorite Resident Evil game? Probably Resident Evil 4, the remake. But honestly, Resident Evil 5 and 6 are both pretty close. And oddly enough, so is Resident Evil 7. I do really like Resident Evil 7, admittedly. I feel like it's pretty taboo to like the newer games, but I think Resident Evil 8 is not good. By a long shot. It's not a good game. It is enjoyable, but it is not good. However, Resident Evil 7, I do think is pretty good. I think it's really lacking in its boss fights, because they feel so basic. But I still like the game overall. So yeah, I'd say my most favorite is definitely RE4 Remake, but 5 through 7 are all very close behind. Interesting takes. Yeah, I mean, I feel like liking Resident Evil 4 is not... It's not, what's the word? I lost it. It's not, like, scandalous, or it's not like an unpopular opinion to like Resident Evil 4, and especially not to have it as your favorite, but to like the other three is definitely unusual, I think, because I feel like a lot of people, I mean, RE7 especially, it's not the most well made. The boss fights are not good. Even I, as a fan of that game, will admit the boss fights aren't good. Ethan, as a character, feels a little weird because he finds out his wife is a bioterrorist and he's just chill about it, which is strange. But can't save, huh? I don't want a knife. Get out of here. But I like Ethan as a character overall because he's meant to just be like a normal guy. And I will tell you exactly what he is. Just a normal guy. He's just a guy. He's just some guy. As opposed to all the other characters who are all like highly trained, military people, you know, or at least they're like police officers that have been trained. Whereas Ethan's just some guy. Now I realize we don't know what Ethan did before. I feel like Ethan's character wasn't very well developed throughout 7. Yeah, I agree. He was just like some guy. And the most like character development he had, quote unquote, was just becoming really sick and fucking tired of everything going on throughout the game. Like, why is there a gun here? I have this already. No, why would I take the pistol I already have? That's strange. I wonder what the point of that is. Anyway, yeah, Ethan doesn't have much of a character. They don't really build on him very much, but I like him as a character even still. I think he's very funny with a lot of his quips and whatnot, but also he's very real. Like he feels like he really does feel like just a normal guy. Especially with what is it, in the second or third boss fight against Jack, he straight up says, "This is getting old, Jack." Like, he's just a normal guy. He's getting fed up with the guy who just keeps coming back. Like, he's obviously like uncharacteristically chill for someone who's meant to be just a normal guy. But even still, it's funny, and he does feel like a real character for the most part. I really like Ethan. I feel like it's really easy to hate on Ethan Winters. And as much as I don't hate, I will admit, a lot of the hate he gets is pretty valid. But I still like him all the same. I think he's fun, and I think, like I said, I feel like he's a very real character. And I think they did him very well, all things considered. But yeah, and I really like the puzzles in RE7 mostly. I do wish that there was more character design put into the enemies, because it's just basic enemy, fat basic enemy, really fat basic enemy, and like that's it. There's like there are no other enemies except for the bosses, obviously, which I think the characters themselves are nice, but the boss fights are not so much. Jack's first fight, you just gotta get in the car. That's it. Like, if he gets in the car, you lose. If you get in the car, you win. That's the whole fight. That's the entire fight. There's no like struggle in that fight, aside from working to get to the car first. But, I hear slimy, weird sounds. I know where the slimy, weird sounds were coming from. Okay, that thing's about to explode, so let's just dip on into here. Anyway, yeah. I wish there was more, I wish there was more going on with the enemies. And I wish that Ethan got a little bit more character development, but all in all, I really enjoy that game. I think the most of the gameplay is like running around doing puzzles and stuff, which I'm a big fan of puzzles, so I like how that part goes. I like how the weapons feel to use. I like most of the combat feels nice, aside from, you know, the fact that, like I've said probably plenty of times, because I do circle back a lot, as you may have noticed. I circle back on my own words a lot, but all in all, I like the game. I think the game is very enjoyable to play in a lot of ways. The bosses feel very basic, like, and I don't like that they reuse characters so much. You fight Marguerite once. You fight, I guess, technically you don't fight Lucas. I mean, you do fight Lucas, like, in the Not a Hero DLC, but you don't fight him in the main game. Excuse me. Hang on, I think there's an achievement for combining all kinds of herbs, and I have to combine, I think there's one that I haven't done, which is blue, green, green. So I want to do that real quick. Anyway, I'm trying to think of other things that I haven't said about, I'm trying to think of other things I haven't said yet about Resident Evil 7. Oh, I do like that you can get the super ultra bioweapon killer pistol. I don't remember if it's a DLC or like a reward for beating the games normally, but the Albert 01R, it's like a replica of the super bioweapon killer, but it's really good. And when I get to playing Resident Evil 7, I'm absolutely gonna be using it, because I cannot be bothered to play through that game using the basic weapons. What is it? It's like a Glock 17 you get, I think, from the cop, and then you can get a broken 1911 later on that you can repair. Yeah, I'm not gonna use those because they suck. I have the super cool weapon. I'm gonna use the super cool weapon. Oh my goodness. Well, now the question is, okay, actually there is no question. Here's the thing. Huh? I mean, just like 8? Okay. So, part of the reason I dislike Resident Evil 8 is because everyone does, and I'm a little bit of a lemming, so everyone says it sucks, so I agree that it sucks. But, that's not the only reason. I have plenty of reasons to hate it. First of all, I've played Resident Evil 4. I've only played the remake, I haven't played the original, but having played Resident Evil 4, I can say one thing for certain, which is that RE8 is incredibly derivative of RE4. It copies so much from Resident Evil 4. Which, you know, not necessarily a bad thing, because it is a good game. Resident Evil 8 barely has an identity on its own. A majority of the entire game is just copied straight from yeah, okay, hang on. I got the thing. Most of it is stolen straight from Resident Evil 4. It's the way the whole world is like sectioned off, and like there's a few different, like there's multiple different like areas you go to throughout the game. Like, oh, there's one area that's a castle, and then there's one area that's like a swamp, and then there's one area that's like industrial, and so like it's all at a very basic level. The way the maps are the maps of each game is sectioned off is like exactly the same. The way a lot of the bosses feel like worse versions of Resident Evil 4 bosses. Like, there's one part where you're on a lake and there's a giant scary creature in the water, and you can't really hurt it, but you have to avoid it. Except the difference is you do end up having to kill that thing in Resident Evil 4, but in RE8 you can't hurt it until like later when the thing comes out of the water, and I don't know, it's a whole thing. But like, so much of Resident Evil 8 is straight up derivative of RE4, and RE4 is a good game, so I mean, fair enough, but also it's just so unoriginal a lot of the time. Not to mention, it's really stupid. Like, I mean, spoilers, I guess, but Ethan sacrifices himself to end the giant, monster that's, you know, hanging around, but at the same time, he was dying already. He was just already dying anyway, so his sacrifice doesn't really mean anything, because he was already gonna die anyway. And also, they could have set off the explosives anyway, even if he hadn't stayed nearby and sacrificed himself to blow them up to kill the monster. So like, he does this. There's this whole scene where he's like, I'm gonna do it. You take care of my daughter, Chris. But there's no point behind it, and like, it's not that it's a bad scene necessarily. It's that it's pointless. It's a stupid scene because it's pointless. There was no need for him to do that, and that feels really dumb. And I'm trying to recall the whole game. There is a lot going on. There's a lot to keep track of, so I'm not fully remembering everything, but like there's a lot going on that feels like it doesn't make any sense. It feels like there's the whole twist, like, oh, Ethan, you're made of mold. You're a moldy man. You've been made of mold the whole time. You haven't been a real person since, you know, you got your head stomped in at the beginning of the first game. Woo, big twist. And I mean, yeah, I guess it's a big twist. I mean, if you do think about it in retrospect, it makes sense, because how would he have, you know, survived basically all of what he goes through? Like, he can get his leg chopped off in the first game, and then he basically just super glues it back on, and it's fine. And even he is like, what the fuck? Which is fair, but at the same time, the healing juice he uses, it's kind of known to be, like, it's derived from the herbs from the Arklay Mountains, and they're known to be sort of supernatural in their healing properties. But even then, I guess a lot of people thought it was a really obvious twist for Ethan to be made of mold. I didn't, personally, but that a lot of people think that's a really stupid thing that they do. And I'm trying to think of the other things. Oh, the writing of the game overall is really bad. Here's my biggest gripe. I'm gonna keep playing. My biggest gripe with Resident Evil 8 is how badly they butchered Chris Redfield's character. It is history-making character butchery. It is horrendously bad. First of all, at the very beginning of the game, Chris just breaks into Ethan's house and murders his wife right in front of him and does not explain anything, and drags Ethan into a truck and kidnaps his daughter, and he basically refuses to explain anything going on. Chris wouldn't do that. Chris Redfield would not have done that. He would have explained what was going on. But he doesn't in the game. He just shows up, fucks shit up, and then disappears. And basically every time he appears, he's just talking shit to Ethan. Yeah. Basically every time he appears throughout the game, he's just talking shit to Ethan's face. Which is very unnecessary. He's like, "You're out of your depth, Ethan! You can't handle what's going on." But Ethan did most of the work in handling the outbreak in Louisiana. So what's going on in fucking vague European country, wherever Resident Evil 8 takes place, what's going on there is basically the same level of stuff that Ethan dealt with in Louisiana. He's not out of his depth. This is something he's already been through. Basically. Anyway, so there's that. And then he's super, like, melodramatic. Just making sure that one's dead. He's very melodramatic. There's a point at, towards the end where he is like, "Fine, Ethan, since you're being so annoying and persistent, I'll finally actually explain to you what's going on here." And then he has this whole, like, super dramatic speech, and he's being very corny, which Chris doesn't do that. I mean, he is corny as shit, but not on purpose. And it feels almost like he's doing it on purpose at that point. But anyway, that's a whole thing. And then, at the end, they reveal that the BSAA are trying to make now they're trying to make bioweapons. And that twist makes no sense either. I said that Chris's character being butchered was my biggest gripe, and that is true. But very, very closely below that is the two other big twists that they invented in this game, right? Excuse me. One of them was, oh, now the BSAA are making bioweapons. The BSAA is evil now. Ooh, scary. Ooh. Which doesn't make any sense, because why would the BSAA be making bioweapons? They are literally, they're an organization that was made to, basically counter all the bullshit that Umbrella was doing. They were made to get rid of bioweapons. What reason would they ever have to make more of them? So that twist doesn't make sense for that reason, mostly. But then, it gets worse, because in the previous game, they made it a twist that now, Umbrella is this new reformed company that's really trying to do right. And now Umbrella's good. Why did they do this? Why did they went out of their way to make Umbrella the good guys all of a sudden? And then in the next game, they made the BSAA the bad guys. It doesn't make any sense. It is stupid. They just switched the roles for no reason. For no reason. They could have left it. They could have just left it as it was. They could have had the twist at the end of RE8 could have been, oh, it looks like Umbrella's still operating and they're still making bioweapons and stuff. Oh no. And that would have been a solid twist. I mean, it seems like Umbrella was all done with what they were doing, but now they're back, and like that would have been an okay twist, right? Excuse me. But they didn't do that. They made it a twist in 7 that they were good guys now, and then they made it a separate twist
I'll go.
Okay.
in RE8 that the BSAA were bad guys now. It's so stupid. It is badly written, and it makes no sense. I don't have the crank for that. Yeah, it doesn't make much sense. Sorry, I'm ranting, so I feel like some of my meaning might be getting lost here, which would make sense, but there's just a lot of really stupid things going on in RE8, and it gets me very riled up. I have one more thing. There's one more thing. So the twist of the BSAA being bad and Umbrella being good makes no sense. It's stupid and it makes no sense and I hate it. But there is one other twist that they include that is quite possibly just as stupid. Because it's just so meaningless. It makes no sense that they added this, but they sure did. And here's the thing. Here's what happened. In Resident Evil 8, the main overarching villain is Mother Miranda, right? And close to the end of the game, they reveal that Mother Miranda, for goodness knows what reason, was basically, she was like kinda sorta dating the guy who ended up founding Umbrella. Oh god, is there gonna be the centipede boss up here? I hope not. It sounds like there is. Oh no, it's not. It's just the bug things. Okay. So they made it so that there was a new twist that Mother Miranda and Spencer, whoever it was that started this outbreak, they made it like a new twist that they were like dating at some point, and Mother Miranda's obsession with viruses and stuff is what inspired Spencer to start the Umbrella Corporation and start doing all this stuff. It's just nonsensical, and it was another part of the big reveal was that the Umbrella symbol comes from just this random symbol that was in Mother Miranda's house, basically. Like, it was just kind of around and therefore important, I guess. Oh, Magnum ammo. Yeah, it is so lame. You're exactly right, my friend. It's so lame. Because it's meaningless. It's pointless. It's just changing... Not even changing anything. It's just adding depth to lore that didn't need to have any dang depth. And it's barely adding depth. It's just adding information, if anything. It's really dumb. They could just as well have not had that happen at all, and it would have been perfectly fine. Just eat it straight up, it's fine. It is useless information that does nothing for no one. I think I'm at the end of my complaints about Resident Evil 8 now. I think the game is fun. I enjoy playing it. But that does not mean it's good. And I will happily talk trash about how bad that game is, because it really is. It's so poorly done. Anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much a shortened an abbreviated list, if you will, on why I don't like Resident Evil 8. Or why I think Resident Evil 8 is bad, rather. Because I do still enjoy it. It's still fun to play. The bosses are fun. Good rant. Yeah, thank you. I'm pretty good at doing those, usually. I think overall it's an enjoyable game, but it is not a good game. As are a lot of games, to be fair. There are a lot of games that can fall under that description. But yeah. Can't go through that door, that's weird. Okay. Was that not a door I could go through? I mean, I know it was a door I could go through. Huh, it's just blocked off now, I guess. Alright. Weird, but okay. Okay, let's see. Where do I have to go next? I didn't go this way, did I? I did not. But I can. Here we are. What's in here? Okie doke. There are so many leeches. Oh, there's one right here. Take it. Take it. Go to this side of it. Okay, that made sense. That was weird. It wouldn't let me pick it up until I went around to the other side of it. Okay, here's the thing. Why did I need to go find the fire key? But I did not need to go find the water key. Uh-oh. There we go. Now if I go through this door, I won't be forced to be subjected to the explosion of leeches that thing's gonna put everywhere. I'm gonna have to go out and then back in. Alright. There's nothing back this way. Maybe over here. Is there nothing in here? There's nothing in here. Okay. I see how it is. I mean, I guess that makes my job a little bit easier, but there was no point in coming in this room. There was nothing here. I just wasted my ammo. Well, oh no, I wasted my ammo. I have so much still. My goodness. Okay, let's go in here. There better be something in here. Yeah, these guys are still alive. knew it. I knew it. I could smell the stench of life. Okay. Getting a lot of them. It's 50 total, and I can only stack up to 10, which means after I get 5 more, I'm just gonna have to drop my ammo box. Oh, there's heals here. I'll just eat it. Alright then. I think we got one more room. Yeah, I think this is the last one here. Not the last one like in the whole mansion. I just mean in this little wing. Okay, perfect. What's in here? Alrighty. That leech. There we go. It's too bad the AI can't figure out how to pick them up on their own. Gotta switch back and forth every single time I see one. Excuse me. Okay, yeah. This is the last room in this wing, and then I can move on. Really help, please. Thank you. Man, these things are everywhere. I feel like I saw something else down here. Ooh, a grenade launcher. So here's the thing. Since that takes up 2 slots, there's no good reason to carry it around. Because eventually, I'm not gonna be able to hold it at all. Because at some point I'll have to clear out 1 slot. So it would be a lot better, realistically, to just wait until I get a Magnum and then cling onto that thing for dear life. Alright. I think there's like another little hallway area to go down on this floor. We've cleared the top floor, right? Yeah, 3rd floor is clear. There's nothing more up there. We've got to go just in here, which I don't know if I'm gonna have to find a key for this room or what, but I'm hoping that I don't, because then I just have to clear out a hallway and a tiny little side room. We'll see. And then there's nothing more on that floor. Which means then I'll have to go down to the basement. Which is relatively small. I forgot how small the basement area was. Excuse me. Got a big yawn there. Alrighty. Oops, I did not need to go down here. Here we go. Uh-oh. Billy, help. You know what, Billy? You're going up first.
Ow! Oh! Ow!
There we go. There we go. Pick it up. Thank you. Excuse me. That's the last one I can hold before I have to drop my ammo or something. Yeah, that room I cannot even interact with that door, so I assume that just means I don't go in there. It's just this room and then the basement. What's this? Oh, it's another pistol. Oh, it's got a scope. Oh, okay. My bad. Leave this one. And then pick up that one. If it has a scope, that just means it's a better version of what he already has. Oops. I didn't do that. Alright, well. Here it goes. Ooh. Okay, I have to take these chemicals, am I? No, okay, cool. Let's get a move on then. Time to go down to the basement. The basement. Luckily, since I can still have Rebecca carry ammo for now, I'll just have them switch guns and then reload his. That is until I immediately find another green one, then they'll just have to both hope that they don't run into any more enemies. I'll probably clear all the basement rooms just to, you know, be sure that well you know what? good idea to go get that shotgun right about now. Actually, I'm gonna go get the ammo first, and I'll leave the ammo in this area. And then I'll go back for the shotgun. That way I can theoretically pick up the ammo and load it straight at the shotgun off the floor. In theory. Here we go. There we go. Now this is some thinking right here. And then what we'll do is we'll just go clear out all of the rooms. We'll just clear out all the enemies. And then come back. We are gaming, this is true. Okay. Leave this here, and then leave this here. Alright. I'm gonna go get that shotgun. And yeah, I'll clear out all the enemies first, so that I don't have to... Just so that I'll still have the ability to reload weapons, just in case. It would be a very bad thing indeed if I did not have the capability of reloading weapons. At least, it would be bad if that was the case and there were still enemies to fight. I guess that's where I'd go get a knife, and then, you know, make Billy fight all the enemies. Let's go down this way first. Ooh. Gonna get one more for now, right? Yeah, okay. Uh-oh, I'm poisoned, huh? Oh no, I'm just kinda hurt. Okay, now I'm poisoned. Great. Well, it would probably be in my best interest to deal with that as quickly as possible, so I'm gonna go ahead and just run straight back. There was a green herb and a blue herb on the floor, so I will take those right away. This is not the pace you were moving up the stairs a second ago. You just straight up chomp on that thing. Now, eat that. I should have reloaded the shotgun while I was up there. I even mentally told myself, oh, I should put some more ammo in my shotgun while I'm here. But did I do that? No. No, I did not. Oh well. Okay, let's see. Let's go this way first. 'Cause I have a worse feeling about this way. Yeah, I'm out of ammo, Billy. You're gonna have to figure that out on your own. Whoopsies. Shit. Ouch. You're joking. Put it in the gun! Oh my god. Okay, well, we're not gonna use your brain. Run. Oh great, Billy's almost dead. Oh, you're gonna die now? If I had managed to get to that door, he would have been fine. Gosh darn it. After all of that... Man... Oh. I got the E-rank ammo submachine gun, or the E-rank item submachine gun ammo? What? I got infinite handgun ammo? Oh. Well, that'll be very helpful, I imagine. If I have it in, I have, oh, no. Put it there. Put her there. Okay. This might not be as bad. Let's try again. If we have infinite pistol ammo, I won't have to worry about leaving it open, you know? I don't have to worry about leaving that slot open. Yeah, I get it. Let me play the game. I've seen this before. I know what's going on. I want to try again. I want to try. Oh, it's almost midnight here. I want to try one more time. How do I wait? Wait. Oh. Okay. That's not it. Where? I don't think I read enough. Where do I turn on the thing? Where do I turn on the infinite ammo thing? I probably should have. Maybe it's infinite for the main game only. Maybe it is. Which would still be pretty cool. Or maybe I have to go in and I have to load the new save, which would be this one. So something about getting submachine gun ammo, which doesn't make sense because there was no submachine gun throughout the entirety of this game. It feels a little bit odd. I wonder what the point in that is. Okay, yeah, this is great. I don't want to see this again. Okay, weird. I'm gonna shoot once. Is it? No, it's gone down. Huh. Weird. Oh well. Honestly, after all the time I just spent getting super close to winning, I don't know that I want to try it again. I don't know that I want to try again. No, I don't think I have the patience for it again, honestly. It's fun enough, but to get so close and then fail in such a stupid way, too. Yeah, I mean, in fairness, it was my fault. I should have, tried to reload. Yeah, I basically won. I had 40 for Rebecca and, like 43 for Billy or something like that. I cleared out the entire main area. I just had to clear out the basement. So I feel like I got close enough. I got close enough to call that a win. I might come back to it at another time. Probably not, but I'll consider it. I'll think about it at least. I will say though, it was pretty fun. I definitely want to play through Wesker mode separately, probably off stream. But anyway, I think I'm gonna have to get off for the night. It's almost midnight, and I haven't been sleeping well lately, so it'd probably be a good idea for me to hit the hay now. But thank you so much for watching. We finished Resident Evil 0 tonight, so hopefully I can get to starting the Resident Evil 1 playthrough later this week, and hopefully it won't be as much of a pain as my first playthrough of that game. Because I gotta say, it's a slog at some points. It's quite a slog, but nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I hope to see y'all in the next one, which, let's see, what's today? Thursday? Yeah, this week or next, for sure. Alright. Bye-bye. I never know how to stop a stream.